Hey there, hey there, hey there, Falcon Paladin fans. It's Thursday, which means it is the start of the weekend, at least on this channel. What's going on, everybody? We got Nemo Noom out there, we've got 4 Prime, we got Shield Battery, all of the important people are here. We've got Gallons on the Red Dimension. That's the way we like it. Is that the... wait. That's the way I like it. I don't think I've heard that song in a while. That's the way what are the words there? Just I don't remember. Ole, he says, ole to you too, sir. Lunar Fang is here with the free channel membership that they picked up just by being on the Red Dimension. Very cool stuff. So yeah, happy Thursday, everybody. We're back with the StarCraft and doing a lot of Dying Light the Beast on the Twitch and out at the Falcon Paladin Plays. The last couple of days here, Dying Light the Beast is the latest entry in the Dying Light zombie game. Let me just tell you what I like about Dying Light the Beast. You get basically Mortal Kombat fatality type stuff in there. So in Dying Light 2, they introduced the concept that you are kind of this weird hybrid zombie human thing. Every once in a while, you can turn into like a super fast, super strong zombie-ish kind of beast, right? And then in Dying Light the Beast, they just ran with it, right? There's this beast meter that fills up, and when you hit 100%, you can run around and absolutely murk everybody, and it's crazy fun. You're like punching through zombie torsos, you're tearing the heads off zombies, or ripping off legs and arms. It is glorious. It's like glory kills in the new Doom entries, which are very, very fun, right? That's maybe where that idea came from. Anyway, it's so fun. So yeah, Dying Light the Beast. Check it out. Go sub out there if you're not. YouTube.com/@FalconPaladinPlays. You know the drill. Let's do a quick browse of the news, shall we? Let's see if I can figure that out. I think I can. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, yeah, Canada's on fire, right? So there's wildfire smoke coming in from Canada. It's causing air quality alerts in multiple U.S. states as well. I love that's the headline. It's like, oh no, wildfire smoke, U.S. states most affected. It's like, well, the fires are in Canada. Maybe Canadians are also being affected by this? 3 major U.S. cities rank among worst in air quality in the world as Canadian wildfire smoke invades America. Sorry to hear about that. Todd Blanche faces Senate confirmation hearing for Attorney General. Yeah. I mean, this is the guy that is basically like the Epstein files. There's nothing to talk about there. So, like, screw that guy. And, I mean, if Congress swears him in, what do they? They confirm him? Then, you know, they're part of this too. Man. Oh, the day's already there. Yeah, Epstein survivors. They testify at the Blanche confirmation hearing. And look, man, I just want to make this clear, as always. I am not wanting the Epstein files to be released for a specific outcome. I'm not. I just want them opened so we know what's in there, so we can find what's worth investigating, and I want us to investigate what's worth investigating. That's it. I don't care if someone gets taken down or doesn't get taken down. I don't care if someone's innocent or guilty based on anything I'm thinking right now. I want to see what's in there, and I want to pursue justice. It's ridiculous. Trump ran on this. Trump ran on releasing the Epstein files in 2024, saying, hey, if you vote me in, I'll release these files. And then he released some of them, but not all of them. And now he's pretending like there's nothing going on in there. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Trump's doing a speech tonight. We'll see what that's about. I don't know. I guess we'll find out there. Oh, yeah. The Odyssey movie comes out this weekend. Christopher Nolan actually lost my trust with Tenet. I was the biggest Christopher Nolan fan in the whole world, man. I loved... What did I see first? The Prestige. I think I watched The Prestige, and I was like, holy crap. That was great. And then I watched everything else he did. I watched Memento. Obviously, Inception, right? Good stuff out there. And then Tenet comes out, and it is the most mind-bogglingly complicated, stupid, dumb movie I've ever seen. And I was like, all right, Christopher Nolan, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? So what I'm saying is I'm going to wait, right? I'm going to wait to see what the people say about it, because I think that is a reasonable thing to do, is wait for the public reaction about the Odyssey. Because if it's like, then I don't think I'm going to bother with it. Yep, everything's burning. Lunar Fang doesn't like the fire. Yeah, Victor. Wildfires again. LeBron James is trying to milk this whole decision 2 kind of a thing. Where's LeBron going to go? Look, man, you're 40 years old. It doesn't matter, right? You're not going to a team. You're not making a difference for them winning a title, probably. So either do that or don't. I don't care. The Strait of Hormuz thing is still going on and on and on and on, which is just so annoying. There's nothing that's going to happen there. I mean, I've talked to some people who were like, you know, there's a really evil regime in charge of Iran, right? They're oppressing the people. I understand that. I get it. But if Trump's going to just kind of mess around and not actually depose them, what's the point? He can't, by the way. That's something that he's proved unequivocally unable to do. So that annoys me as well. Anyhow, what else do we got here? Senate passes resolution saying Bankman-Fried shouldn't have received a pardon. Yeah, probably not. And I mean, that's something that every president has, is just a list of pardons that you're like, what is going on here? What is the motivation behind this pardon? What is happening? Super, super annoying. And we should investigate the pardons of every president. Some Bitcoin whale moves $383 million in Bitcoin after more than 8 years. Somebody remembered. Somebody found their seed phrase. That's funny. Yeah, right, Shield Battery? Because that's the thing. In the past, we've had pardons where it's like, that's weird. Why was that guy pardoned? He seems like a bad dude. But in this case, it's so straightforwardly corrupt. Trump's like, give me, you know, $10 million and I'll pardon you. He's not even trying to hide it. Just don't get it. Anyway. What's the world news? Canada's on fire. We talked about that. I'm with you, Shield Battery. With you big time. Let's see. Iran. Yes. Zelensky dismisses his defense minister, Mikhailo Fedorov. Why? Ukrainians protest. I don't know. He didn't say why. We could find out, I guess. More Iran. There's Ontario. Yep, Ontario's on fire. See, there we go. We're talking about how it's affecting Canada, not how it's affecting the U.S. Ontario asks for federal support for wildfire evacuations as smoke spreads. Gross. Hong Kong police raid an independent bookstore and arrest 5 people. Apparently Mexico has 2 new cartels. Great. Mexico needs to figure this out, man. The cartels run that country. I don't know how you fix it. I really don't. How do you fix it, man? How do you fix the situation in Mexico? Don't have an answer for you. Oh. And there's the whole England and Argentina fighting over the Falkland Islands, which has been going on since, I think, before I was born. There's a new monkey species with orange lips discovered in the Congo. Huh. We got new species of monkey? Wow, we're finding new animals. That's pretty cool stuff. Myanmar shipwreck tragedy. A bridge disaster. Deadly bridge collapse in Italy. Highway executive given 12-year sentence. Woo. China surpasses U.S. in global favorability. Yeah, that's tragic. Don't like that very much. Anyhow, good stuff. Anybody else have any news they want to talk about? Anything that's going on? The wild card for ASL 22 did complete. Snow made it through. He ended up beating Jaedong and Hero. Hero beat Tolbo, and then Snow beat Hero. And some good games. Artosis cast them and put them on his channel, which was nice. They were fine. I don't know. There was one game that Jaedong played. It just was really standard. Yeah, I don't know. Just a standard PvZ where the Zerg player doesn't get a high for like 18 minutes and then the Protoss wins because they have all their tier 3 and Zerg doesn't have anything. I was like, all right, Jaedong, come on, man. Come on, man. The one on Polestar. I don't remember what map it was. Bovine's taking work off next week. Awesome. Good stuff, Bovine. Hats off to you, sir. Hope you enjoy your week off. Oh, this is something I posted in the Discord server today. There are 25 theaters in the U.S. showing the Odyssey in IMAX 70mm, which is like the hot stuff, right? IMAX 70mm is like, ooh, this is the new 3D movie technology. And 25 theaters in the entire country have it available. So, like, what's the point? Like, if you're going to make it highest resolution, largest screen, but, like, what? Honestly, what is the point? Like, why film something in such a way that a tiny percentage of the people will be able to see it in the way that you wanted them to? Like, what is up? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's just, why not make that technology available to everyone? Or as much as you can. Is it just like prohibitively expensive? Is the technology just like too hard to replicate in different places? But again, we're marketing for something that there are 25 sites for in the US. You're just hoping that those 25 sites get a ton of business? Like, why are we not expanding? I don't know. Whatever. Let's do the StarCraft. What do we got today? Who do we have in the... ready to go in the slot to do some StarCraft. Let's see if we can get through the 2025 folder before 2026 is over. How about that? Surprisingly, it ends at October. I'm not sure what happened there. That's kind of fun. What do we got? This is interesting. Let's go Mihu the Great versus Tyson. So the best Chinese player, Mihu the Great versus Tyson, who is an older school Broodor, a Protoss player, who is a very, very good. Very, very good. Let's see what he's all about. All right, bottom right of Radeon. We got Mihu the Great, top left. What's our guy? It's a green Protoss. It is not Savior Sword, but it is, in fact, Tyson. Green Protoss, not something we see a lot. Red Terran is normal for sure. But Green Toss is a little bit Savior Sword coded, I always say. So now, what's the play going to be here, right? How's the opening going to be here, folks? We're going to see a Nexus first. It is a 4-player map. It definitely could be a Nexus first. We're not going to see any proxies here from either player, though. They'd have workers out of the map already if that was the case. But as it stands, not happening. This is going to be a gate, yeah. Probe moves out. Regular gate, playing it safe. Playing it standard against a barcode Terran. You never know if you're going to get proxied. Because if you do get proxied and go Nexus first, that's just a build order loss. Whereas this is not a build order loss. There is nothing that one gate opening for a Protoss is a build order loss to. You will have Zealots. You will be able to get Dragoons if you need them. You'll be just fine. That's why it's so popular. I mean, Lunar says making everything next gen is for everything we do is causing problems, but we've been doing that forever. You know what I mean? Yeah, Protoss gas. Terran gas not coming up yet. There's the expand. The 1 racks expand. Yeah, Probe scouts in, sees the later gas timing, already saw the expansion, he knows what's going on here. And then we've got ourselves Cybercore, yep, range upgrade before expand, maybe? Hey, what's up, Cyber Imbiber? Hello, hello. Lunar says, let's get fire bats. He cancels his bunker. Zealot comes across from cross spawn, wow. I mean, all right, I guess, but great SimCity there, obviously, from Mihu. He's good. He's not going to mess this up. He's not going to die to 1 Zealot. Zealot has 0 kills, mind you, and gets 0 kills before he dies. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. This is just a micro test. This is like, hey, can you kill this 1 Zealot with just unupgraded Marines, or is he going to kill all your stuff? And the answer is, Mihu's great. He's going to kill 2 Zealots and maybe lose 1 Marine in the process. Like, he's not even going after SCVs. Yeah, great. Very clean. SCV on the scout out sees it as an expansion. It's no weird 2-gate shenaniganry. There's a Robo coming in here too. Probably Reavers. We know how that works. And everything is looking good. Factory on the way from the Terran. Those Zealots were basically scouting Zealots. 2 Zealots getting in there. Getting 1 Marine kill between them is just bad. How's it going, Jordan? But this is a very, very normal PvT. Nothing else is happening here. Ooh, I mean, this could be Reaver before Observatory. That Robo is pretty fast. It's going to be Observatory, though. Going to be much safer. Observatory. Spider-Mines could be on the way right now. It's his machine shot, but no. Mihu's getting a second factory instead. What are his plans here? Yep, 3rd Nexus down the left side. Big deal from Tyson. What's up, Doc Bravo? Snow winning the wild card. Does that make him the number 2 seed or the number 4 seed? I don't see why he wouldn't just be the number 2 seed. Wait, no. That's not how that works. I don't know. What does Wikipedia say? Wikipedia has the answers for all of the things. Probably. Hey, look. Tanks killing an egg. Observer comes in, says, okay, I didn't see any spider mines on the map. I do see fast siege mode, though. So that's a big deal. What's up, Nico? Translated from some other language. Did you say, what did you say? Hola? Did you say bonjour? What did it translate? I wish it wouldn't auto-translate. That's annoying. Yeah, obs check. Sees 1, 2, 3, 4 factories, 2 bases. You say that. You always say you put your last whatever money on something, but you know, you're just being funny. That's what you're doing, Nico. Yeah, Shield Battery says that he should be 4 seed. Snow should be 4 seed. And then is Lita 2 or is Light? So Lita's 2. Yep, 3rd base coming in. Don't have enough factories to not go for the fast expand. Dragoons are going to shut this down. Do not Mihu, buddy. He is blind wandering over here. Like the Protoss isn't going to have Dragoon over here. Or, you know, 8 Dragoons over here. It's like, hey, if you want to give me an engineering bay, that's fine. I'll take that. Cool, free engineering bay. He does want to rebuild that, despite the fact he's going mech. Because why? Because engineering bays build turrets. And you're expecting Reavers, because guess what? There's Reaver tech. It's a Protoss. Of course it is. So this time he scans out and says, oh, right. I should actually probably defend my attempt to take a 3rd base. There you go. Move some tanks over. So Lita's a number 2 seed. That is crazy. Yeah, so basically we did this because Flash is not competing in ASL 22. So they have to figure out how to kind of rearrange the chosen seeds with the number 2 finisher being gone, and it's been kind of a mess. They got it figured out. So you put $200 in Argentina to beat Spain. What are the odds? Ooh, we Storm dropping? Nope, we're Reaver dropping, but we have High Templar down here. Storm is on the way. So obviously, all the splash damage, right? Reaver stuff, High Templar, maybe some Archons later when the High Templar are out of energy. We know the drill. So what do we got? Coming down, swinging back. Dragoons falling back. We're just going to go ahead and drop a Reaver here inside the natural base. Any tanks here? No. The last tank has evacuated. Mihu the Great, RJB. And there's nothing down here. Okay, whatever. He flings into the main. Gets Reaver on load. CV's in danger. Danger, danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Doing all right. SCVs got pulled pretty effectively there. Vultures are dying. That's okay. And he does take down the... no, he doesn't. The shuttle's over here. I was going to say, there's no evacuation for the Reaver? No! Definitely not. I think that was held pretty well. Shuttle dies. 2 Reavers die. Maybe 4 or 5. Vultures went down. A couple SCVs died, but there's still 58. Here for Mihu. Mihu's doing fantastic here. He is weathering some of this early aggression with aplomb. Looks like scan, says RJB. I mean, it's labeled as such, Mihu the Great. So you decided it was Mihu at some point. Dude, expanding top right again is Tyson. He's expanding like a madman, but the 3-base Terran is pretty friggin' scary. He's got the 1-1. He's working on the +2. He's making more factories now that he has a 3rd gas to play with here on Radeon, right? All these expansions have gas, which makes it so easy to get that tank count up amazingly well. Walling off against vultures. We're not skipping any steps here from Tyson at all. He's just, you know, Canary Amulet, working on observers, which is very fun too. High Templar. No kills on that High Templar. That sucks. Shuttle dies. 61 SCVs. Mihu is holding. Crazy holding. Hey, what's up, Bob Spruce? RJB says you're wrong. Wait, do you think this is scan then? Did you mislabel the replay, RJB? What is happening? But yeah, 190 supply for Tyson is amazing stuff here. Vulture's on the move out, spider mining a little bit, but this is the first real Vulture move out of the day, which that doesn't bode well for Mihu. He's going to go ahead and snipe this probe, who should have thrown down a Nexus, you know, before now, but whatever. Mihu copies scan building placements. Okay, so you're saying it is Mihu. Niku's already tired of LeBron. Yeah, it's not going to get any better, man. Like, at best, he's going to announce where he's going in, like, September. Maybe a month before the season starts. At worst, he waits until February to announce. And we just get, where's LeBron going news pieces forever and ever and ever. Tyson says, all right, enough standing around. Let's take out this tank line. Maybe try to kill the Terran entirely. That's a lot of tanks back there, though. They don't have the +2 attack yet. Oh, it's so close. It would be so nice if he had it. Because this, the storm placements are great. You have so many tanks, you can't miss, unfortunately. Man. Yeah, that was really good for Tyson. Completely took that tank count down to about 6 or 7. He's defending this base with cannons. The Vultures, they're +2 finished. There aren't enough of them to handle 3 cannons, unfortunately. Fourth CC is dead. GG on that one. Yeah, I think Tyson has this. He's defending ably. He's got way more bases, obviously. Mihu trying to get a 4th base down here did not work out. The tank count is trying to be rebuilt. How's it going, please? Rumor is that LeBron is siding with Cleveland. I know, there's rumors about a bunch of teams. He loves this. See, Nico, when you say things like the LeBron press conference is a pay-per-view event, it's just outlandish enough. The fact that you said it means I don't trust it. So, yep, good to know. Okay, there's not anything to defend this base bottom left. I don't know where Tyson's army is. He's maxed out. He's got some Dragoons over here. I guess he's got dudes in these shuttles. That's a bunch of supply. Can he get down here and save this base? Or he just kind of engages over to the right side, swings a massive army over this direction, unloading High Templars. Zealots absorbing the shots. Tanks can get off. Once again, 2 storms to kill a tank means you bruise these tanks up, but you didn't kill them. But sometimes bruising them up will get the job done, so the Zealots can finish it off. Excellent. Very good. Yeah, and I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm not sure. This base going down is whatever, dude. Yeah, this is not happening. Not happening for Mihu. Absolutely not. Killing this base was nice, but it's not enough. Making 12 Dragoons at a time. Making 7 Zealots at a time. Look at this gate count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. With more over here. 14, 16 gates. This is fastest map level of gate production. When the Protoss is there, it gets tough. Yeah, Mihu's microing these vultures to within an inch of his life. He's got. He doesn't have enough to win, that's for sure. I don't know. Why are we still in here, Mihu? You don't have a 4th base at 20 minutes. You're going to lift a command center over? You're going to build one here? What's the plan? It doesn't matter. Yeah, Tyson's taking another base in the top right. He's getting recall. He's getting super late Arbiter Tech at 20 minutes. Kind of like that. A lot of the times we've seen Arbiter Tech, you know, in the first 10 minutes or 12 minutes, but doing it late? Like maybe the Terran doesn't know. He's not scanning to check, that's for sure. He's just building the command center down here on location, but dude. Dear Mihu, you're awesome and great. I like you a lot. That's right. Dude, where's my car? I've actually seen that movie. Is that Ashton Kutcher? I don't know what Mihu is trying to do here. And there you go. Okay, so that game was over a while ago. But yeah, if you can't establish your 4th, you're not going to beat somebody as good as Tyson. It's just not happening. He did an excellent job defending against the early Zealot pressure and the Reaver drop and the Storm drop. Like, that's how you beat somebody as good as Tyson is. But if you can't keep up economically when he's taking 5th bases and 6th bases and 7th bases because you can't get a 4th, it's just not going to work out for you. He knows that. Like, I think he's aware of this, but man, ooh, Sean William Scott. Haven't heard the name Sean William Scott in a long time, Psychonauts. He was on American Pie. Sean William Scott. Really bad movie, says Bob Spruce. Good to know. Light versus Bishop, a TVT. Don't mind if I do on Polestar. Let's go. But happy Thursday, everyone. Happy to see you. Falcon is here on the StarCraft on a Thursday. Here for each and every one of you who likes the StarCraft and misses it when it's not here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But we gotta, you know, gotta do what we can. Top right up, Polestar. It is a Terran. It is a Bishop. Right. And then Light's down here, yellow. I was like, which color is which again? Got it. A little bit of chitter chatter to start this thing off. Now, we're going to see a ton of Wraiths here. That'd be fun. Right? We're going to see Wraiths. Are we going to see a multitude of drops? Are we going to see a million Goliaths to deal with the drops? That's very fun stuff. That's right. Vincent, Throwback Thursday is here. What do my parents have done if they caught me playing GTA? GTA didn't come out until I was about 20. GTA 1 was a top-down driving game that came out, okay, 1997. So I was, you know, 15 years old. I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't have liked that I was playing it, to be fair, though. Was GTA 1 a bad game? I don't know. What kind of ratings did he get? Let's take a look. GTA for 1997. Top downy. There's a plot and a story. Reception. 7s and 8s, basically. IGN gave it a 6 out of 10. It was fine. So the graphics were shoddy and dated. The controls weren't very good. It's quite easy to accuse Grand Theft Auto of being all style and no substance, but the charge doesn't stick. Of course, we don't condone the acts within, but there's no denying that the game is well executed and quite enjoyable. It was banned by the Justice Ministry of Brazil. Whew. Sounds like it was fine. Yeah, GBC, Game Boy Color. Yeah, any game that's been ported to Game Boy Color is going to maybe struggle to be awesome. All right, what are the builds? Similar? Very similar. Nobody has an expansion yet. There we go. Light tosses it down, gets scouted by Bishop. Bishop says, all right, cool, I'm safe to expand now too. Light's not trying to two-factory me. Even cross-spawn, that can be pretty dangerous. Both players have their gas coming in. We're going to keep an eye on Starport production and see if we get any Wraiths out here. Or Starport production for drop ships, right? That's where it can get interesting. Who's going to contain who? The original GTA was bad in the moral sense. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, the concept of getting a hooker and then murdering her to get your money back was in GTA 1, from what I understand. So that was not invented later on. That's been around since the beginning. Both players floating out their racks for scouting purposes. Will somebody contain anybody? Anyone else here? Bob Spruce says, Vice City is the first good GTA. That's fair. I mean, that's the thing about GTA, is every new iteration kind of blew the socks off of people. You know, they set the standard for a lot of video game technology and graphics and gameplay and stuff. And then they released GTA 5, recognized they could microtransaction everybody to hell and back, make billions of dollars without making a GTA 6, and then never made a GTA 6. You know, unless you believe they're making it now and it's coming out eventually. I told you my story about GTA 5, right? I bought GTA 5. I own it. One of the first missions was like, hey, go kill these dudes. Here's a gun. And I was like, okay. So just regular dudes, right? Regular dudes in a car parking lot, underground, shooting each other. And I shot a guy in the head and he didn't die. And I was like, and I shot him in the head again and he didn't die. And I was like, this game doesn't respect headshots at all. Like, not even a little bit. And I stopped playing. Kind of a dumb reason to stop playing the game, but it really annoyed me. So, Vulture move out here from Bishop. Not sure what he's going to expect to do. Throw down some spider mines. You're not getting through here with those Vultures. A tank supporting similar number of Vultures means you can't get in there. Who's going to be brave enough to take a third base? StarCraft doesn't respect headshots. Headshots are not possible in StarCraft. Therefore, irrelevant. Both players thirding it up. Real nice. Nico. I didn't know units weren't to scale. How would I know what scale is for a siege tank versus a person? Or I didn't know how big battle cruisers were supposed to be. What are you even talking about? What's up, Savior Sword? Four Prime says Hydras have armor and stuff. People are mad at PlayStation because they said they're going to stop shipping games with physical discs in like January 2028 or something like that. Gamers are pretty mad about that. That's new. Yeah, no, Zerg has armor on everything except for Guardians, apparently, which have no armor at all. Yeah, okay, a little bit of Bishop Vulture run by. Gonna kill a couple of these SCVs, but not enough to really make a difference. Vulture's tank setting up. We're splitting the map in half here. Vulture gets in. Okay, now I said we're gonna check Starport production. So there's one Starport coming in here from Light. Wraith on the way from Bishop too, though. He's got a second Starport up there at the top of his base that it might be hiding. Might be hiding the 2-port Wraith attempt here. Is it true they might making FPS StarCraft? Not that I am going to say, no. I know they're making a mobile StarCraft port, or not a port, a mobile game with the StarCraft IP, like Diablo Immortal. But I have seen no indication that they're actually working on a StarCraft FPS. Yes, Top Shelf, exactly. I love just building with spider mines next to your guys. It's a little bit scary, but you can clear those out no problem here. Both players just keeping pace. Bishop is hanging with Light here. I don't see any problems at all. Cloak is on the way from Bishop, so he is doing the Wraith thing. I told you. There's a decent chance we get Wraiths in this TVT, and it is something that Bishop is investing into. Whereas, I don't think Light is. Light's getting Charon boost. He's going to try to fight against Wraiths with Charon boost Goliaths, which is pretty nice. That's right, Dahami. StarCraft Ghost anytime. Ah, tank lines. Nice, Ninja Sushi. Congratulations. We always like to hear a good story of somebody finding the good name of StarCraft. Always nice to hear that. So this is the TVT of olden times, right? It'd be tank lines from now until the end of time, and nobody would win, and then it would be a draw. But, aha, the Wraithy stuff. We've had this since time immemorial as well, right? A lot of the times in TVTs in the past, like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, you'd have the tank line show up, and then somebody would say, fine. And they'd go 5-port Wraith, and then they'd show up with Wraiths and change it. But we're getting this at 13 minutes now. Like, this is so much faster than it used to be. And Shield Battery, you mean Warcraft 3 FPS? Yeah. I mean, yes, World of Warcraft is a Warcraft 3 MMORPG. So taking IP and creating an entirely different game genre from it, or different genred game from existing IP is, yes, that's something they've done. They made Diablo Immortal, right? Diablo is a PC console game they changed into a mobile game. Wraiths harassing a little bit, but like I said, Charon boost Goliaths are a pretty good answer to that. Sniping this base is nice, though. I like what we're seeing there from Bishop. Take it out, boys. Well, yeah, what's annoying about that Lunar Fang is that the guy represented the user base that was not going to buy Diablo Immortal, that Blizzard announced Diablo Immortal to, and it was not well received. Quelle surprise. But the audience it was intended for, Southeast Asia, where the vast majority of gamers are mobile gamers, bought it, well, downloaded it, and microtransactioned them into billions of dollars. Diablo Immortal is a massive success for Blizzard. And them trying to do it again makes a lot of sense. $81 to 72 workers. I think if you're at 72 workers, it doesn't matter if the other person's at 80. You're probably going to be fine. I mean, Light losing this base again is not a good maneuver here. Yeah, a little bit of a drop, right? Drop top left, wipe out Light's top left. Light's like, I kind of need that to live. He's going to try to break up here, which is crazy annoying. I mean, he hasn't. There you go. Vulture does delay that expansion down here. 6 o'clock coming in. That is envisioned by Bishop. He's got a spider mine, but he can't quite see the CC building down there. Race trying to get in, but man, how many races do you need to handle 2 Goliaths with 2-1 upgrades and Charon boost? It's a lot. Yeah, casual 4-kill, 8 siege tank high grounding it out here. Come on. Come on. Bishop just doesn't have a lot of the map. If he can take this, which I'm not sure that he can, he'll be fine. Yeah, both players at 70+ workers here at 16 minutes. The macro is through the roof here for both of these guys. Trying to expand bottom right as well. The Wraiths can't shut this thing down. The Goliaths are owning the skies here. It's like, okay, this Wraith can kill the CC. Don't worry about it. Draw. This is what's fun about TVT in 2026 is just, hey, can I pressure your front? Good luck getting across my tank line, says Light. And then the dropships wave goodbye as they pass the whole darn thing. And then Light just brings some of the tanks from his tank line, brings them down south about 5 inches and clears it out. Not a problem, says Light. He's got a command center down here. He's down here. Bishop does have a bigger mineral bank than Light does, but his gas bank's about half. Yeah, shield battery. It is crazy to think about Light getting 4-0'd in TVT in ASL 21, but it was Flash who did it, so it's still crazy to think about, but less crazy to think about. Light says, enough of this drop shenaniganry. I'm going to traditionally break your tank line, but it's having more tanks than you and A-moving into your setup. I can threaten your 12 o'clock from here. I can threaten your top right from here as well. And hey, nothing's defending this. Dun dun dun. The dropships say there's a lot threatening that are defending this actually. Now good luck getting up here. Yeah, economically not too far away. Bishop actually has more money, but Light has more supply right now. He's macroing better. He's taking another base, and he's top left. Light says, Korean characters. I don't know what that means. Yeah, Light is just putting a stranglehold here on Bishop. He hasn't done the very cool drops. He hasn't done the cool Wraith stuff like Bishop has, but he's winning anyway. With good positioning, with good movement, with good map coverage, with good expansion timings, defending them as well. Yeah, Bishop's on the back foot. He's not going to lose that CC, but he's not mining from it either. And Light is. Light's bases are active income for him, whereas Bishop's, this doesn't really count for anything. Hey, nice, Nemo Noom. And that's it. Bishop GG's out. He's getting crushed, and Light, once again, looks this good in a TVT and got embarrassed by Flash and ASL 21, which is crazy time. Man. Yeah, Bishop getting outspent by just a little bit there, but it was map control, it was base count that really made the difference. Yeah, good to hear you're getting some rain in your region of France, Nemonum. That's always nice. Yeah, Utah is, well, the Salt Lake Valley is supposed to get some rain today, tomorrow, and the next day, so might keep things a little bit cool here. We will see about that. Okay, what do we got next? Another TVP here between Tyson and Rush. So we saw Tyson kind of pick apart Mihu the Great recently. Let's see what he does against a much better Terran player in Rush here on Polestar. Top left to Polestar. Tyson's back. Bottom left, it is the Rush. The Rush monster. The Rush Meister is here. What's up, Holy Preacherson? Killed a dehydrated pigeon. What's up, Dev? How's it going? On the way home. How do you know it's dehydrated? How can you tell the hydration level of a pigeon? Hey, hey.
Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
What is this name?
Adjutant online.
Hey.
Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
Thanks for following Kahoopka. I'm not saying that right, but welcome aboard. John Smith subbing on YouTube as well. Welcome. Good to see you both out here. Is it true that you can use a buried wood of mine and a medevac and shoot from there? Yeah, well, there was a bug for like 3 days that let you do that, but it's gone now, apparently. I'm curious to see what new bugs they've introduced and trying to fix those bugs, though. Flexbomb has an idea of how to determine if a pigeon is dehydrated. Well, there you go. He's got a system. Holy Preacherson said he just guessed. It's not very scientific of you, sir, is it? A little bit of Dragoon Zealot Pro pressure from Tyson. Rush is like, come on, man. Come on. We got this. Probe getting a little bit of extra damage off on these Marines is always fun. Probe's in there fighting, says, I've got shields. It's all good. And yeah, StarCraft 2 bug was allowing you to drop sieged tanks. Not one sieged tank, but like 20 sieged tanks. What did they do to dropships? Oh, they did mess with dropships in that latest patch, saying that it could now, or dropships, medevacs, it could accept a pick up all units command. Maybe that's where things got messed up. All right, Goat, give us some opinions about Grand Theft Auto 1. Let's hear it. Is it? Okay, I said a thing that you could hire a hooker and then murder her so you didn't have to pay her in Grand Theft Auto 1. Is that true? I feel like it is, but I am not 100% on it. That's an important fact to get right. Spider mines, yes. Robotics facility into observatory, also yes. You could do that in Grand Theft Auto 1. Okay, there you go. So Grand Theft 1 came out at a time when people were burning CDs. Yeah, so like StarCraft, right? There are a gajillion illegal burned copies of StarCraft out there. So Grand Theft Auto 1 was part of the same thing, but when 2 came out, things hit a tipping point. 2 was 1 with more gameplay. So 2 still had the top-down aspect behind it, as Reaver stuff comes in here from Tyson, but just had more stuff you could do. Reviews back in the day were heavily suspected due to industry manipulation. GTA went to the Game Boy Color after the fact. Okay. Goat says the games are masterpieces. No, obviously, it's clear that a lot of the stuff they were doing in Grand Theft Auto 1 was great, and in 2 was great, and that's the stuff that was put into 3, 4, and 5 that made it the giant franchise it is today. Like, if Grand Theft Auto 1 isn't what it is, then GTA 6 isn't, you know, the projected $2 billion game it's going to be, if not more. Reaver unload, SCV down. Can we defend it here as Rush, as well as Mihu defended it? Ow. In the last PvT that we cast today, the answer is pretty well. Ooh, that's a lot of tank. I don't know if you want to stick around here anymore. Maybe he wants to unload again. Okay. I kind of disagree with this. You almost get the turret, but it takes 2 shots to kill a turret, too. I'm building another turret here. So, yeah, Rush loses an SCV, gets a cancel on a building, some damage off on a missile turret, and a couple tanks. But other than that, pretty well shut down. I mean, Rush has defended that 8,000 times in his life. We're back with the shuttle. Okay. SCV turret down. That was more effective than the first one, but there's 2 Reavers, so it should be twice the effectiveness. SCV's taking shots so that large groups of SCVs don't get killed. 2 at a time there. This is okay. 2 at a time. 2 at a time. Engagement up this way. High ground Dragoons trying to fight, swinging around the backside with Spider Mines. Nice swing out and getting away from the Spider Mines as fast as he can, losing a couple Dragoons there anyway. And Rush is continuing to counterattack here. There are Reavers just here. Okay. Are we doing anything about this? Side duck. Thanks for sending a trophy cake for 1,000 jewels, Side duck. Much appreciated. Meanwhile, Rush pushing up to the natural base. This is getting crazy all of a sudden. Reavers inside your net. He is defending it now with a couple tanks, right? But man, those SCVs coming back, I don't think they're safe over here. They're going to stack up naturally as well. Shoot! Oh my gosh, he's running. And harmless dud. Harmless dud. Okay, shuttle dies, Reaver dies. This is still a problem, but no, hang on. Yeah, third base, natural base in a lot of trouble. My apologies. Dropping tanks. This is a good game. Wow. Okay, so a lot of SCVs died. It's only 34. Tyson's at 57 probes. He shuts down the counterattack. Oh, and Rush says I took too much damage. Can't do it. You've got 3 bases. Your economy's much better. I took way too much damage on the back end. I needed to take out a base or a bunch of probes. I didn't do it. And that's a GG. Crikey. What a good game there from Tyson. And yeah, I mean, good job, Mihu. Like, Mihu doing this against Tyson and surviving that kind of a thing really shows how good he is. That's amazing. All right. End of the day. Nicely done, Protoss. All right. I'm going to go get a water refill. It's the time of the day where Falcon starts drinking water in copious amounts. But we do have action versus Harbaeson here on Dominator. So I'm going to go get some water. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Dev is telling the truth. Be right back. All right, we back? We are certainly back. What's up, Critter? How's it going? Okay, so this is Action versus some Zerg player I do not know. The name simply here is Harbaeson. Harbaeson, something like that. We're on Dominator. It's a PVZ. Okay, top side of the map, it is our Protoss. It is Harbaeson, and on the right side, it's Action. So, we don't know who this is, but he's got 300 APM. He's good enough to hang with Action for at least 5 minutes. So we know he's a decent player, right? Action's not just going to beat him with superior micro in the first 6 minutes of this game. That's not what's going to happen here. So, let's see what we get. Overlord with the Scout out. 3-player map. Nexus first, not really possible. Against the Zerg, it's risky anyway, but we've seen it done on 4-player maps. Okay, straight up 9 pool here with Extractor Trick from Action. Gate, wall, how good is it? This is important. This is getting scouted too. Probe shows up, says, Let's see, is Zerg here? First of all, question. We're not going to see evidence of that for a second because there's no hatch here to see. It's like, okay, so either there's no Zerg or just late hatch, early pool, and by golly, there it is. Okay, so he sees the pool, sees it's done, sub 2 minutes, and says, what's up? How many lings are going to come out of these eggs? 6? Yeah, Action is known as the macro Zerg, but if you're only known as the macro Zerg and all you do is macro, you can be defeated pretty easily by people that just prepare for macro. But if you throw in an early pool with 6 lings coming out at 2 minutes every once in a while, then people are like, I do have to scout Action, actually. I do have to see what he's doing. That's the play. So, Zealot out, yes. Gonna wall off with a Forge or like a Cybercore, something. I don't think just having a wide open gaping hole is gonna be good when 6 lings show up. Yeah, Probe's like, I got time. It's okay, Falcon, calm down. I'm gonna put the Forge there. Double Zealot block. Now we're going to play the game of, we're going to work away on this gateway. Can we kill it? The lings come out to fight and try to save the gateway, but if they go too far out, then the Zerglings get in, and that's really bad. So it's just this back and forth and up and down and micro challenge here to try to keep the gateway alive, but also don't let the lings inside the gap. He's getting, okay, this Forge, oh, 3 Zealots showed up. The gateway is hurt. And once this cannon comes up, it's over for these lings. They know that. So good. Great scout, right? Scout of the right direction first. That's some RNG for sure. The Overlord scouting the right direction was also RNG in favor of Action, but he's not getting this gate. The cannon's going to finish right about now. And the Zealots are going to help. And there's a lot of lings here, but I don't know that it matters. Yeah, look at this. Great micro. Oh, yeah. Those lings wanted to get in here and jump on this cannon. And Harbaeson was like, no. Definitely not. Your economy's garbage. You're making so many lings. He's finally making some drones so he can get up beyond single digits and worker count at 4 minutes. But dude, Protoss has a second base up. Every Zerg player's been in this position, man. I've been in this position. I've made a bunch of lings. I tried to kill the Protoss early. They just casually walled off their front and said, you're not getting in here. Meanwhile, I'm still making probes. I'm getting a second base. Your economy sucks. And I'm going to win. Like, this is just a difficult position to be in as a Zerg player, and it's his own fault. He went for the early pressure. It didn't work out. And that's it. We're done. I don't know how Action wins this game unless he somehow busts this in. Water, Bob Spruce. Water with ice. So my daily routine is I drink about 2 liters of Coke Zero starting about 8 a.m. until about 3 p.m. local time. And then I switch over to water and drink about 2 liters, if not more, of water from 3 p.m. until about 9 p.m. I am the most hydrated guy in the history of the world. Stargate coming in. I am insanely hydrated. But not, you know, water poisoned. Third base coming in from Action. His worker count is up to 20. He was at 8 about 60 seconds ago. Again, that's the power of Zerg, is they can double their worker count in about 60 seconds, whereas Protoss and Terran can't do that under any circumstances. I guess there's like outlier circumstances where they've got 7 bases and all their workers died and now they only have 5, and then they just make 7 more workers with their 7 CCs and they double their worker count. But in most situations, not how that works. Corsair out, scouting around. Once again, there was a long time in StarCraft where Corsairs were not made. Ever. In any circumstance. And then Bisu was like, actually, they can control the map. And they can scout really well against Zerg, so let's make Corsairs. And everybody was like, you're right, Bisu, you sure can. So seize the Spire, and there's nothing you can do about this. Like, I know scanning for Terran is really overpowered, but my goodness, 1 Corsair scouting everything you're doing. You cannot hide tech in this situation. You can't do it. You know, Flex Bomb, that is a thought-provoking statement. What if the pigeon had been drinking 2 liters of Coke Zero and 3 liters of water every day? First of all, the pigeon would die. That's way too much liquid for a living being of that size to consume. And there is a level 2 where humans will die if they drink too much liquid in a certain amount of time. So I feel like I'm well within the safe limits of liquid consumption. But I haven't actually consulted a doctor about this, so maybe not. Maybe I'm drinking so much that one day I will die from drinking so much water and Coke Zero. Templar Archives coming in. 40 to 29 workers. Scourge not going to get a Corsair kill here. There's a cannon to fall back to. Thank you very much. So, remember when I said Action was dead? He's done a really good job getting his worker count back up where it needs to be, despite making all these lings early and getting no damage with them at all. This little line of pylons is very fastest map. Like, really fastest map of this Harbaeson guy, whoever he is. No, there's Sunkens, there's there's Lings. The Sim City is good. I don't see it. I don't see Harbaeson getting any damage here. Yeah, no. And the mutas are here, and everybody's dead. Coke Zero would allow you to drink more. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I can see that. Zealots do get into the main. Again, not with the intent of scouting, but with the intent of killing drones. How's it going, Jared? Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, dude. How are things today? Dude, Scourge. No, no, no. Oh my gosh, no. So it's a supply block on action. He has nothing in the air to deal with this. The mutas are going to try to counterattack. It's another Zerg player who thinks they can defeat a giant ball of Corsairs with +1 attack with mutas. Scourge, no. Scourge 1 hit, but not enough to kill more than one of those Corsairs. The supply blocking is real here. The mutas are like, screw it, we ball. But guess what? A DT just showed up, and there's no overlords. And he's trying to build creeps for spores, but that's not happening. Oh, the DT Corsair answer to the Zerg player who thinks mutas are the answer to everything. Ow. Sunken down. Scourge, do come in. Wipe out 2 of the Corsairs. 1 connection, not dead. More Scourge being produced. DT into the main. 2 DTs into the main. There's no overlords here at all. What is this guy attacking? He's attacking an egg? Okay, sure. Maybe that was an overlord. I don't know what that was. Dude, the Spire is dead. The drones are dying like crazy. Just make Hydras, man. Just make Hydras. The number of games I cast where the Zerg player's like, mutas. Mutas can do anything. And then they just get their butt absolutely handed to them by a million Corsairs. And then DTs show up, and then the Zerg player is way behind due to their life choice. I just don't see this win enough to understand why it happens so often. It does win. I do see Zerg wins with mutas versus Protoss, even if they have a +1 attack on their Corsairs, right? It's not unstoppable. But man, glad to hear you're doing decent, Jared. And yeah, now there's Archons against these mutas. Dude. Action is getting bodied. How's it going, Tipo? Let's see. We've got 3 Sunkens down here. I love that, by the way. I'm not sure Zealot Archon's getting a lot done at this third. Storm in production from Harbaeson. Third base. I don't see any way for Action to really even threaten it. He needs everything back home to defend. Yeah, he sees the Sunken count and says, nope. Definitely not. Mutas don't have any High Templar to kill. So they're trying to kill Archons, which is hard. What's up, Albran, Abe? Team Bazump is here. He's got it. What? Did he drop another DT in here? No! Action, no! Was he just here the whole time? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's another one. It's another one. Well, 18 kill DT. Does get wiped out by the mutas, so I mean, at least there's some revenge there. 41 to 57 workers, 3 base to 3 base, tier 3 versus tier 2. No Hydras at all on the map. There is a Hydra den. Okay, no Hydras because there's 1 lurker above the ground and 3 lurkers below ground. Man, is there enough? Yeah, what's up, Blizzard? The Protoss player is some guy named Harbaeson. I don't know. I don't recognize the name. RJB was here a second ago, but then he changed his mind about sticking around and left. The number of overlords dead today is astounding. 7 kill Corsair. Some of those are Scourge, but man, killing Scourge is great too. There's no shame in having Scourge on your kill count as a Corsair. That's gas. That's stuff that can kill you. If you killed it first, hats off. Hive on the way on 3 bases. Actions like, if I can get Dark Swarm and Plague out, the unstoppable spells, I can win this. But, dude, Storm is done. The mutas are here to snipe off any High Templar that do wander about. They're all hiding, hugging up against this Nexus with cannons supporting them. The mutas could probably still wipe them out. I love the 4th base timing here, too. This is good. This is really nice. What is this? He's trying to sneak a hatch. Okay, okay. So he's going to build a hatch here. He's going to put a Nidus on it because he has a hive just about. No, it's done. And then he's going to put units in here to actually expand down this way because he doesn't want to walk across the map. Wow. Action. I have not seen a Zerg player do this very often. More Overlords dead. More supply blocking. Dude. Stop donating Overlords to these Corsairs. Protoss says, what's up? I've got 1 Dragoons and Zealots here. I've got Hydra Lurker. Do you have any splash damage? No. Ah. All right. All right. Tipo still thinks Action can win this. I don't love the 5th base coming in from the toss. While Tipo's on 3. Worker count, surprisingly okay for being on 3 bases. Surprisingly kind of low here for the toss. But again, it's not a player. It's not Bisu. It's not Snow. It's not Motive, right? It's not any number of really good Protoss here that are fighting. Welcome back, Jared. 1, 2, 3 bases for Action. This base is up. And yeah, look, he's building a Nidus. Called that. So he's going to Nidus some dudes in there. High Templar are now part of this ball. I mean, storm the Lurkers and everything's okay here? Not sure what he's so worried about. And there it is. Okay, Defiler, Cracklings popping out. And I'm like, okay, now we can expand here. It's a very long way to safely expand somewhere. He's pointing that out. He's checking this space. Nothing here. He doesn't know about this. When's he going to find out about this? This Zealot's going to get overwhelmed and murdered. Streak reset, says Jared. Indeed it was. Oh, we can see creep now. That Zealot sees creep. How is there creep down there, guy? This is the biggest escort for an expansion I've seen from a Zerg in a long time. Look at this. Crackling Defiler Lurker. Ugh. That's hard to deal with. I was going to say, Reaver Tech. Yeah, Reaver Tech's going to show up here to try to break this. And the Zealot says, dutifully patrolling. What? How? And all right, warning bells. No Sunkens here, though, so might be a breakable position. Lurker Sunken is going to be hard to deal with, but just Lurker or just Sunken? High ground Lurker is a bit of a problem here, too, yes. They've got that +2 armor, and there's the Dark Swarm. So the Dragoons are awesome until the Dark Swarm comes in, as per usual. Good. How many Lurkers are left? 3 up there. This seems breakable. He's making Archons. He's like, the Archons will get in there. They'll do something about this. Tipo says Action wins definitively. I'm going to disagree with you on that. Do you think Action's won from here? I mean, there's a lot of Cracklings coming in and just Dragoons. Where's the rest of your stuff, man? It's a lot of Reaver Archon. I'm just saying. Okay, so 4th base, finally, at 18 minutes for the Zerg. He does have Hive Tech, which helps immensely until the Reavers show up, and the Reavers don't care about your Dark Swarm anymore. Even more than Archons don't care about your Dark Swarm, because Reavers do damage to a single Lurker inside Dark Swarm. Archons do not. The Burrow is too powerful. What's your favorite unit? I think we've had that discussion before. But you can ask chat. Hey, chat, what's your favorite StarCraft unit? Let Jared know. It's a lot of splash damage. Plague's on the way. Okay, here we go. We spot the high ground with the obs. We storm high ground. We reaver high ground. Not even bothering to dark swarm this because it doesn't matter. No, loses a reaver to Lings. Causes a lot of Zerg swarming in here, though. Archon's on the front lines. Storm on the front lines fighting here, too. Archon's... This guy needs to be up here. This High Templar needs to be storming things. The reavers need to be pushing up to the high ground if they can. Another reaver dies. I mean, picking it up with the Mutas here is tough, but he could have done a little bit better juggling there. And he tries it. No! Tries to snipe down the reaver. Can't get it. No HP on that reaver, but still alive. More lurkers dying. 185 to 153 supply. Archons are here. Gets a plague off on the reavers. Now charging in with the Archons. The Lings try to fight against these Archons, but good grief, man. No, not with 40 damage splash per shot here. Yeah, look at this guy. Eating, pushing down into this space. That's going to die. This might die if the Nidus doesn't save it. Reaver should be engaging with something. There you go. More Lings come from the north. That's a weird angle for them to attack from. Nicely done by Action. I did, Jordan. I don't know. I don't have the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's at my fingertips. I bet Google would help you with that one. Oh, yeah, look at this drone massacre down here. So this is how you take down a Zerg. Kill their hatcheries, kill their drones. Nidus is flooding dudes out to try to save this thing, but it's 200 to 104 supply. That's it. GG Action taps out. And Protoss gets the win. Unknown Protoss with the victory here. Gets the win against Action. Again, the early game really heavily favored the Protoss. I think somebody like Snow or Mini or Rain or Motive or any of these guys would have killed Action after that early hold against the Ling pressure, after the DTs wiped out the drones in the main, after all the Overlords died. It probably would have been over a lot faster. But this Protoss a little sloppier with his control, a little worse with his macro. Right, but he got into what he needed. The Reavers broke this angle, and he just flooded down this way. Action trying to deal with the, the absolute trifecta of Archon, Storm, and Reaver with a bunch of Dragoons on support there, too. A bunch of Zealots on support. It's just really hard to deal with in the hands of a good toss. There just wasn't enough. There simply wasn't enough Zerg to do it. It can be done, but he needs more bases, which he simply didn't have. Tipo says, I'm glad I was wrong. Yeah, it's just tough to watch a game where somebody is so far ahead and then they just throw it away. It's just gone from that point because they just mess up over and over again. It's always tragic. But hey, expanded enough, killed enough that his outspend over the Zerg was secure at the end of the game. Outspend. Outspending a Zerg. He's tough. Oh, man. All right, good stuff. What's up, Dollaville? So I think that's it for the replays today. With Mihu versus Tyson, Light versus Bishop, Tyson versus Rush, and Tyson was looking good in both these Tyson games. Light looked good as expected. Action got upset by whoever Harbaeson is. Don't know who that is. If you know who Harbaeson is, let me know, but I could not tell ya. Anyway, GG's. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic one. Tipo says, I missed the pro replays. Yeah, sometimes you miss stuff that you wish you didn't miss, but real life gets in the way, I suppose. All right, let's head over to US West BattleNet, see if anybody's interested in playing some live games today. Grab these replays, make sure we don't cast them again. Done. Yeah, Ontario, a lot of orange and smoke, and we talked about that to start the stream. It's funny because I saw a couple American news sources talking about how U.S. states are negatively affected by the wildfires in Canada because of the smoke, and I was like, it's a weird perspective to take. I mean, I know it's American news sources, but you'd think they talk about, the Canadians that are struggling with the fires. All right, who do we have out here? Critter's ready to go. Critter ready to go? He's been quiet out on the chat. What's up, Love Dem Sounds? Yep, Maine's getting some of that smoke as well. Yeah, Ultralesk is my favorite. Dollaville. Critter's listening while being logged into StarCraft. Oh, he's ready. Okay, he is ready to play. Who's Max Mara? New account, 5 hours played. 22 wins in 5 hours played, 272 actions per minute. Could be RJB. A lot of fastest map playing too. Could be him. All right. Let us try a bacon as an appetizer here, as an appetizer. We do have a new version of quality versus quantity. Savior Sword made some edits to that map. So if we want to play that, we can, but it does require 8 people. Sounds good, baby T-Rex. Good to see you in chat on a Thursday. Critter's here. Why We Are Blind is here. Why are we blind? Gallons was around. Gallons, you here, dude? Jared says, what is your favorite Terran unit? Oh. Okie doke. Probably the battle cruiser. Hey, 12 Nexus is here. 12 Nexus is Gallons, right? Yeah, 12 Nexus is Gallons. I'm guessing Critter, G22, RJB, and Gallons. That's my guess, though. What's up, Spencer Casey? Hello, hello. All right, top left of the map, it is Critter playing yellow toss. Top right is Why We Are Blind. Who I would say it's G22, but it's a white Terran, which is not how that works. He's usually black or gray. Bottom right, we've got Max Mara, who I think is RJB, and in the bottom left, it is Gallons playing 12 Nexus. Second favorite Terran unit is the Siege Tank. Yeah, definitely the Siege Tank. APM remaining high for both Max Mara and 12 Nexus. We'll see if that continues. Jared says I'm Edmund Duke. Yes. I am both a siege tank and a battle cruiser. I don't think anybody else is, actually. Thought I'd like Reapers more. Fast. Not fast enough. Lings are faster than Reapers, therefore Reapers are not okay. That's my general take on the unit. They're too slow. It takes a ton of micro to make Reapers work well, and with Lings, not as much micro. Two minutes until we're back. Looks like Critter went for the old Nexus first into gate Savior Sword strategy. I like that. He's learning. Racks expand here from Why We Are Blind. Again, APM range is about right for this being RJB and this being G22. I think I'm right about this, except for the color. I guess maybe if there was already a gray, he couldn't choose gray or black. Bob loves the Ling. I love the Ling too. Yes, Jared, exactly. They hit like trucks. So Gallons has an expansion and a double gate up, whereas Critter doesn't have a second gate yet. So a little bit faster doing the same thing here is Gallons. His macro is a little bit better than Critter's, although Critter's is very good, too. Yeah, they hit like a tank. Exactly. Critter, oh, but Critter goes for a faster third. Now, now I'm not sure where Gallons goes, because his potential third here is being taken by RJB, and his other potential third is being taken by Critter. Nobody's bothered to take 12 o'clock or 3 o'clock, which is funny. Loved him sounds, loves him some Hydralisk. Hydralisk, great unit. Really good unit. Which version of the battlecruiser and siege tank? Brood War version of the battlecruiser and Brood War version of the tank. Well, interesting. Flags up. Nobody's here. No Lings are here. No Zealots are here. No Cannons are here. No bunkers are here. Like, what? Everyone's just assuming somebody else is going to go fast, and they just didn't bother. Look at this. He's like, can I? Is there really no one at all? Okay. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing that, but okay, I'll I'll pick it up. I'll get it captured. That sounds fine. Yes, battle cruisers in StarCraft 2 can attack while moving, and they can teleport. So yeah, battle cruisers in StarCraft 2 have fancy stuff going on. Let's see. Gallons is like, hold on a second. I guess I could take this as a third, but it's not a gas third. Okay, flag's still in the middle. No one's even looking that direction. Nobody's looking over here at all. But you guys, Dude, if Savior Sword was here, he'd be picking this flag up. He'd have 6 captures already. I am flabbergasted. This flag's been sitting here for like 3 minutes. No one's even come over to look at it. Finally, Critter's like, can I just... Is this just wide open? Are we... Seriously, though? This is what we're doing here? Okie doke. I guess I'll get a capture now, says Critter. This is weird. RJB's got 4 bases rocking. Critter says, still nobody messing with the middle, huh? Ah, hang on a second. Here comes RJB. Lots of Hydras. Enough Hydras these Zealots cannot win, and Critter knows that. He's going to back out. It's like, what is the ratio? 2 Hydras for every Zealot is basically critical mass to deal with those Zealots. Yeah, sunken, sunken, sunken. Good luck. Not getting up that. And then intercepted and murdered by the Hydras. Yeah, RJB's like, leave my base alone. Maybe I'll kill one of your bases while I'm out here. Sure, flag's in the middle. No one's going for it again. This is the weirdest group. Okay. Flag still here. Gallons is in a lot of trouble. I searched up Battle Cruiser, StarCraft, Brood War. Guess who shows up? I'm going to guess Falcon shows up. Does Falcon show up on the Google search? Okay, 1 capture for RJB, 1 capture for Critter. Nobody wants any more captures. This might not be G22. He's not playing well enough to be G22. He's playing too slow. He doesn't even try to take a 3rd base. Well, thank goodness for Google, I guess. And RJB picks up another cap. Hydras are at 0-0. 0-0 upgrades from Critter here too, but a little bit too much for Critter to stand, or for RJB to stand and fight with there, at least without any upgrades at all. So now, finally, somebody sets up shop in the middle of the map and says, okay, Critter's got 4 bases, man. You can get some High Templar down here, which he is capable of doing. There you go, High Templar coming out. Flag back in the middle. RJB's not holding it today. He's got 2 captures. He's winning. Center belongs to the Protoss, though. The Hydras come in. They still don't have an upgrade. Yeah, Critter uses this to pick the... There you go. Uses the battle as cover to get another capture here. Beautiful. Okay, this is great. This is good by Critter. Everyone's playing pretty well, with the exception of being a little bit too passive with the flag being in the middle. But so far, we're making some good progress. Critter's going to get a 2nd capture, tying with RJB with 2. And usually, again, if Savior Sword were here, he would casually have, like, 5 captures already. Everybody would be looking around going, wait, what? And there you go. Critter takes it. Wanders back in again. Whoa! Tank drop in on RJB. Okay, 2 base. Tank dropping. +1 attack on the tanks. 1-1 on the Hydras now, but he's fighting tanks instead of Dragoons. It's not going to help as much. That's a lot of Hydralisks. You need a lot of Hydras to kill this many siege tanks. And it looks like RJB has enough, but he's losing a ton of his army. He's down to 56 supply. He is the lowest supply in the game, but he saves his main. That hurt, though. That hurt a lot. I have a lot of social medias, Jared. What's up, Savior Sword? Fair enough, dude. Flag here for Critter. Critter, you can pick up the flag. You've got a probe, and the flag is right there. There you go. Good man. Hydro Lurker. Hive on the way from RJB at 1227. This Terran still is not doing it. Phil! Mr. Phil of Le Epic Bread is here. What's up, Phil?
Phil was here, I guess. Well, I don't know, it's too late anyway. Should be sleeping right now.
Ah, fair enough, Phil. Thank you for resubbing at Tier 3 for 37 months. In the middle of the hottest weather in Germany. Is it still a heat wave over there? Probably. Not good times in the German country. But thank you for re-upping, Phil. I really do appreciate it. Massive, massive support every single month. The Lord of the Loaf is here. Force captures, though, from Critter. He's going to get a 5th. Critter's like, so they're just letting me win, or what's going on here? It's another drop by maybe G22. RJB's like, it's not usually you can just kill tanks with Mass Hydra, but if you have enough Mass Hydra and there aren't enough tanks, okay, he's out of there. He couldn't kill RJB, and that was the end of it. It's a casually 160 supply Critter. I told you, his macro is good. Ooh, feedbacks on the High Templar by Gallons is sick. Ooh, a triple feedback on the High Templar by Gallons is also sick. There's an Arbiter here too, but there's Obs from Critter, upgrades. Ooh, Psystorm good, only a +1 armor here for Critter, but 1-1 is done for Gallons. Then here comes RJB with 2-2 on his Hydras. Yeah, is gonna get 6 captures. He needs 1 more to win. He just needs 7 captures to win. But it might be hard fighting multiple people at the same time. The good news is Terran's dead. He doesn't have to worry about that at all. But dealing with RJB and Gallons at the same time is going to be a lot from his position. But he just needs 1 more capture. A shuttle capture, a recall capture would be pretty good. Hydro Lurker set up here from RJB in the middle, but Psystorm kills all of this. All of it. Okay, now the question is, how much Storm is available? The answer is 5 High Templar. He's got the Kadaran Amulet upgrade. He's got 6 or 7 Storms there. That's enough to handle this. The evidence this isn't RJB is that he's actually getting captures. A lot of the time RJB plays and doesn't actually want to win. He just likes killing people. right, 3 caps, RJB. Wait. Where is he holding? I mean, there's not any Dark Swarm. Plus, Gallons is coming from the south side, too. This is not a good move by Gallons, actually, because if Critter's able to hold the middle, even if just for a second, he's going to get that 7th capture. $123 supply RJB, looking scary here. Holding middle, he's got Defiler Tech now, a big Plague, a big Dark Swarm. All right, yeah, repositioning the Lurker at the front, so the Zealot does take that damage. And then, that's a lot of High Templar, though. Holy mother of High Templar. Yeah, kind of has to kill one of his own, but that was totally worth, I think. And there we go. Gets it. Last capture for Critter. Nicely done. I was worried he'd be able to get it, but I really think Gallon's coming up here, getting engaged instead of allowing RJB to kind of control the center. But I mean, not like Gallon's was going to win anyway. And there it is. Jared's asking if I know what things look like in Carbot. Have some Carbot, Jared. Enjoy the Carbot. So, good game, Critter. Just good, lowest APM, but great solid macro. Great splash damage, getting those upgrades, getting up to 4 bases, spending his money, fighting hard, and he can do it. So that was it, man. GG. Well done, Critter. Yeah, I know, but RJB is someone who has trolled quite a bit in previous Steal the Bacons. I'm not sure you can complain about this. Now you know how Savior Sword feels? Maybe? A little bit? Okay, Baby T-Rex is here. What's up, Baby T-Rex? Alright, that's true. You don't randomly leave games. Accurate. Okay. What do we want to do? Critter's here. Baby T-Rex is here. Gallons is here. Baby T-Rex is like maybe a fastest? Sounds good, Jared. You draw. 2v2 fastest map. We have fastest map players here. Baby T-Rex, Gallons, Critter. Stepping away for 1 second. We'll see if we can get people in here. All right. We got 2v2. We can 3v3 here if Savior wants to hop up. Goat's on his way. Cardiox is on his way. Ooh, okay, okay. We got some names. We got some names coming. Hey, what's up? Delanicus. Glad you enjoyed the channel. Welcome aboard. All right. Ban Savior for life. There we go. Go to Cabra's in here. Falcon Pally fans of Cardiox. Let's go. Nice. Welcome, Delanicus. You want to play StarCraft with us? You can play with us too. So I think G22, maybe. Gallon, Savior Sword, Goat. Okay, well, just went down to OBS for some reason. He's back. Let's go. I have no idea why that happened. Just kind of delayed the start a little bit. It's fine. It's a 2v2 fastest map, but really it's a 4v4 fastest map. Saving up for a PC. Good luck, man. PC parts are getting so expensive right now. Everything from RAM to storage is just way too much. It sucks. It sucks out there. Top right, we've got Goat. He's playing Zerg. Also a Zerg player here is Why Are We Blind? Bottom right is a Terran player, Gallons. Wow, okay. And then Savior Sword's playing Savior Sword. Bottom left, we've got probably RJB. No, definitely RJB. Left side is Critter. We've got a Cardiox at the 12 o'clock, and then Baby T-Rex more at the 12 o'clock. So 2 Terrans, and 3 Terrans and a Toss versus Terran, Protoss, Zerg, and Zerg for team right side here. So the team with 2 Zerg usually kind of has a hard time here. I'm not sure why We Are Blind really plays Zerg all that much, and I am not sure that Gallons plays Zerg all that much either. So this is not looking good. Oh. Our Cardiox is not Falcon Pally fan. What's up, Ozzy? Hello, hello. Good morning. Go check out Ozzy out there on the Twitch. He does the StarCraft as well. Very cool dude. Thanks for the follow. Want to buy good prisoners of war? Maybe that's what it says. Ooh, we're trying to bunker in 6 o'clock here, who is Savior Sword. He's got zealots out. Hang on. Bunker finishes. Ah! Okay, great timing there, though. Out of RJB. Are we surprised by this? No. Not at all. Just straight up bunkering him in. Uh-oh. This is the thing. If you want to make a bunch of zealots early, which is what Protoss wants to do, great. But if you're bunkered in, it's hard to get out. Oh, they're picking on Why We Are Blind over here at the 3 o'clock. Who was out here? Falcon Paladin is out here. Critter is out here. There are no Sunkens at all. On the way. He canceled the Sunken. Tries to get the money into Sunken there. Sunken here. Lings pop out. Distract. Buy time. What's up, Veets? What's up, Sacre? What's up, Iron Phoenix? Yeah. Which maps are you asking about? Is Trump invading on land and asking Iran to please surrender? I don't know. As far as I know, no. And yes are the answers to your questions. Okay, Zealots get held, but now there's Marines. And your front hatcheries are in a lot of trouble that way. Savior Sword can't help. Gallons is down here going mech, so he's a little bit slower. No, he's not going mech. He's going one factory, double racks academy. I'm not sure what this build is. Okay, Ozzy, if you want a 1v1 RJB, let me know. I mean, somebody challenged him to a 1v1 fastest map, and he didn't want to do that. So, I'm not sure if he's in the mood for some kind of that kind of a challenge, but we can ask him. Yes, like I said, yes, Sacre. The answers to your questions are no, yes, yes. I don't know how this is unclear. Iron Phoenix says it looks like a hexagon. A map we've played on the stream that looks like a hexagon? Are you talking about Neo Valley of Red? Was it a free-for-all map? Yes, I know. The sooner Trump is gone, the better off America will be. But the Republicans who are empowering him right now are killing the country. I don't feel like I'm being hyperbolic about this. Like, all Trump's doing is trying to enrich himself and distract us from the bad stuff, the illegal stuff that he's doing. That's all he cares about. It's bad. Anyway, Savior Sword says, I can break out of this, right? Oh, it's a lot of Marines back there, though, and the wall. Go to Cabra is getting hit by a bunch of Marines, siege tanks, medics coming in. There's a lag there, too. What's up, Diego? Yeah, Savior Sword can't get out, so he can't help Goat. Too many Sunkens up here for Why We Are Blind to help him. Siege mode sieged up. He's got some Hydras, but against Siege Tank Marine, that's not going to do super well. But he can buy time. He's just buying time. Sunkens are here to buy time. We got Zealots pushing down in on Gallons. He's got Siege Tank. He's got Bunker. This tank is not exactly supported, but it can run. That's huge. Does he have siege mode yet? I think this is siege mode, so no. Oh, this factory dying would be massive. Still pushing up here on Goat. He's trying to produce more stuff, but he only has 35 supply of stuff. He's going to run into this, but no. Falcon Paladin is here too. I think Goat's just dead. All right, Goat's out of there. I don't know if 3v4 is going to work out in the long term. Not with Savior Sword contained. Not with Gallons at 56 supply. Not with Why We Are Blind. Not able to push out at all either. Something about cannons. I don't know what we're talking about cannons. What's up, JLC? Happy Thursday. How's it going? This is annoying. This is so annoying. Brown sat there. Brown sort of got double teamed earlier and slowed him down a lot. Goat. It's the problem with having two Zergs, right? is that if neither Zerg is going for early lings, then neither Zerg can help the other one if they're in trouble. They're both kind of hoping they don't have to attack anybody until they have Hydras. Ooh, yeah. Chinese food, Assassin's Creed. Can't go outside because of the fires in Canada. We've been talking about that, JLC. Which Assassin's Creed are you playing right now? Weren't you going backwards chronologically? I'm trying to remember if you're going backwards chronologically with the Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I'm not convinced that Why We Are Blind plays Zerg, let alone fastest map. Yeah, I know, Diego. I am aware. It's been that way for a long time now. Shadows. Okay. Yeah, going backwards is a way to do it. It makes sense. I'm glad you're enjoying Shadows, though. I've heard good things about Shadows. But I have ideological oppositions to Assassin's Creed games in the modern era because they don't let you jump off of buildings, stab someone through the neck, and kill them in one shot. If they bring that back, I might actually play some Assassin's Creed. Yeah, Zealot Tank shows up. Gallons has got tanks, but breaking this is going to be hard. Yeah, Gallons is gaming. Navain, what's up, what's up? Ozzy is challenging RJB to a 1v1 ladder match. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if he wants to. RJB. He turned down a challenge from Specchio in a 1v1 fastest map last week. So I don't know what his mindset is right now. Yeah, pretty much done. I'm a big fan of Carbot art style, Jared, yeah. Again, I cast in the Carbot sometimes. And the team with two Zergs got moited. It's tough, especially if the two Zergs aren't necessarily the best Zergs. If the two Zergs are amazingly good, then yes, you can do this. But if both of them are kind of average, which is fine, everyone's average, it's hard. It's hard for the team with two Zerg to win. All right, cool. We got a lot of people here. Let's try the update to quality versus quantity. We had a lot of interest in it over the weekend, but we also had some updates that people requested. Save Your Sword worked on it over the last couple days and gave us version 1.2. So let's see how this works out. I believe there's guns for these guys as well, protecting them from early Ling rushes from the south here. So the south is they make hero units, and then everybody else on team 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a fastest map player. So early crackling rushes prove to be insanely hard to stop in the hands of a good Zerg from the team quality. So he made some changes to make that a little bit harder, Save Your Sword said. Let's see what we get. They have admirals on starships. Yes. The Admiral. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we got it. Save Your Sword, Falcon Paladin, and Why We Are Blind in the team quality. Quantity is strong. RJB, you here, man? Okay, let's give it a shot here. Okay, 3v5, version 1.2. Let's see what this gives us. Okay, south side, it's team quality. They make hero units. They've got more access to minerals here than they did in the previous version. So it's Savior Sword, Falcon Paladin, and then we've got We Are Blind. Team quantity, just regular fastest map stuff out here, is Sakre playing Zerg. We've got a Cardiox playing Protoss. We've got another Protoss here, Gallons. Top left is Ozzy, and left side is Gotacabra. Now, they've got some defensive stuff, guns here too. They will disappear after 5 minutes. Team South has guns to defend. These are new. Because again, early crackling production with the hero units you can make as team quality were extremely hard for anybody to deal with. Quantity has a quality all of its own. It's true. What's up, Turkmenistaniman? Wow, what a name. How's it going? I was racially abused in the comments last stream. I mean, what? Okay, I don't remember that happening. That's not something that usually happens in my comments, but okay. Maybe it was a different stream. Have fun, Jared. So early rushes, bad now. Is that going to help? Probably. I mean, there are no Zergs down here on team quality, so they just recognized they were being hard countered by these floor gun traps and decided to just not make any Zergs at all. What's up, Small Gear Goblin? Yeah, it's a new 3v5 mode. It's these guys make hero units, fully upgraded hero units, and these guys do fastest map units, but can't get upgrades at all. That's the crazy thing about this, is yes, you're doing fastest map, but you have slow zealots forever, and slow lings forever, and slow scouts forever, and carriers that can't get the upgrade to carrier capacity forever. Like, there's a lot of restrictions you've got up here. You can't get storm, you can't get siege mode. That's why there are 5 of them. Because, yeah, I think if they could get upgrades, the 5 would be pretty well advantaged, I would say. And a Blue Sapphire has joined the Discord server. Welcome to the Discord server, Blue Sapphire. Hope you're not a bot. Yeah, Sakurai's like, wait, you make Marines and they have 3/3 right off the bat? Yeah, and stim and range. Turkmenistan apparently has bailed. See you later, Turkmenistan. Bum, ba-dum. Cardiox lagging out a little bit. Cardiox, no. No, a Cardiox. We haven't had this bad of a lag in a while. Okay, 30 seconds until the aggression can happen here. Ozzy's like, I can't upgrade. True Vex. Savior Sword is ready to defend against incoming stuff. Yeah, no spider mines, right? For enemy vultures either. Only the hero units can make spider mines. All right, guns are gone. Let's go. Savior Sword says go, 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 go. Push in here on Goat. Okay, Sunkens against hero units. Well, sorry, fully upgraded units. Not hero units. It's different. But fully upgraded. What's up, Vincent? Things are good. I'm not seeing any lag here. It's not like it's consistently bad. Okay, now there's some lag. Yeah, 100%. There's some lag. So Ozzy's slow zealots have to deal with fast vultures with spider mines with upgrades against dragoons with range. These slow lings have to engage here too, which also totally sucks. Yeah, Team Red, they get the upgrades, but they're going to get outnumbered by Team Quantity because of their fastest map income. Oh, Iron Phoenix is Blue Sapphire. Well, thanks for identifying. It's good to know when new people show up into the Discord server because more often than not, there are bots these days. We're getting a lot of bots showing up. We've found ways to catch them. But seeing somebody come through who's not a bot is nice. Okay, moving out on his own is Savior Sword. You can kill Overlords with full upgrades pretty quickly, it turns out. Yeah, slow, unupgraded Lings, not very good against fully upgraded Dragoons. Here comes Why We Are Blind, in behind as well with 350 APM. Sakura needs some help, right? You're not going to hold off by yourself with unupgraded units against upgraded units. Oh, Sakura just taps. The assistance was coming. It was on its way. Holy lag, Batman. What's... Sakura says, this is a bad map. You know friends were coming to help you, Sakura. Look, here they are now, in fact. Archon's out from Ozzy. Those are cool. Yeah. Even hero siege tanks can't stand against stuff that's right on top of them. Nope. Nothing can upgrade. You can't make lurkers. You can't make guardians either. Sakura says, let's play Tetris. What are you talking about? Well, Team South has gone over the first hurdle, which is killing one of the people on Team Quantity. Reavers just pack a punch anyway, right? Even if they're not upgraded to do more damage, if they're not upgraded to have more scarabs available. Reaver's one thing that's not changed that much, right? I like that choice as well. What's up, 4 Prime? Welcome back. Oh, look at this. Muta's causing some problems here. Okay. I love that play. Wow. Look at what a Cardiox is doing. Or Goat Cabra is doing. Goat is down here ruining the economy. of Falcon Pally Fan. Hero, not hero, fully upgraded Dragoons against 0-0 Mutas. The Marines are going to do really well here too. Can they save the CC? It is being focused by the Mutas. The damage output is not amazing, but with this many Mutas, it's kind of enough. He repairs it. He saves it. Then the Mutas come back in and take it down. Oh, do they stop repairing? No. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. Ah, nice job, Jared. Okay, so can't rebuild a command center here because you can't build this close to minerals. Not naturally, anyway. And, oh boy. Yeah, suddenly Team Quality is in a lot of trouble. They did kill one person on the other team. But look at this production coming out of the Quantity team, because that's what they're all about. It's production. I mean, he's helping. What's up, Ansem? Hello, hello. Okay, alive. Ah, the Mutas are back from GOAT. Focus the CC. Focus the CC. Focus the CC. Yes. Get it. There are Marines, but there aren't that many of them. More of them are coming, though. CC down to 400, down to 300, 200. Repair, 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 repair. Single-digit health. And he saves the CC. That was like 2 hit points, maybe even 1 there. Oh, man. What a save. Crikey. Falcon Pally Fan says, I'm broke. Baby T-Rex says, it's over. That's right, Ozzy is here. Warprime says, what is next? Looks like we're doing a Phantom mode next. Yeah, and it's over. Sakura says the map is what? Your team won, Sakura. Sakura's mad because he was losing. He doesn't care if his team wins. He was losing. He's mad. All right, GG Team Quantity getting the victory there despite not being able to upgrade anything at all. Woo! What a hold. Ozzy out here with the highest point total, 102,000 points for him. He outproduced everybody. He got outkilled by Why Are We Blind with his fully upgraded tanks. He outraised, and the resources were him as well. Highest APM in the game behind Why We Are Blind. Okay, fantastic. We'll try another one of those tomorrow. We'll put it on the schedule. But for now, let's get a Phantom out for the people. Just because we have enough people here for one of those. It's not usual on a Thursday that we do. How was swim practice? Please eat me. Did you win? Did you win swim practice? But yeah, happy Thursday, everybody. This bodes well for the rest of the week, I think. Got some good view numbers out here. We've got some good support out here. We've got some good people wanting to play out here on a Thursday. And we'll be back on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As always, please bookmark the schedule page. Practice isn't for winning or losing. What? But yeah, go to the schedule page for Twitch and for YouTube. Bookmark the page, and then figure out when I'm going to be live next. Be aware, so you can be here at the beginning of the stream instead of being like, oh, I'm 4 hours late. Well, you could have been here on time if you knew when it started. All right. Savior Sword, Gallons, Critter, Why Are We Are Blind, Baby T-Rex, Cardiox, Falcon Pally Fan, and Sakura. Sakura is here to be mad. Fair enough, Sakura. I hear ya. Sometimes you just go places to be mad. It's fine. We can live with that. So Happy Phantom here on Reaction, Town of Phantom version 2.0. We've got Slayers, Knights, Paladins, Mayors, Phantoms, Amnesiacs, Executioners, Pirates, and Survivors. Still think Pirate is on the side of the Phantom. Just because if everybody runs out of cash, that really helps the Phantom a lot. What is the source of your anger, Sakura? The last game? Somebody's not clicking start. Somebody should be clicking start. Okay. We'll introduce these guys. Sakurai's unemployed. Dude, I had someone else come through the other day and tell me that they got laid off a couple of weeks ago. Hammy was talking about it. It's bad out there, folks. But it's fun in here. Good enough. Top left, we've got Falcon Paladin, Magenta. Terran, 12 o'clock is Critter. Top right, we got Why We Are Blind playing Zerg. Right side is a Cardiox, Protossin. Bottom right, Baby T-Rex. Zergan, Save Your Sword is Save Your Sword. Bottom left is Sakurai playing another Zerg. And then we have a Terran here, Galons. Galons, Galons, Galons. What's up, Albert? Oh, good. Glad you're enjoying the background entertainment for work. I'm always jealous of people who could just watch live streams while they're working. When I had a 9-to-5er, that was not really okay. Early pool coming in here from Baby T-Rex. Yeah, somebody canceled a thing. Looks like Falcon Paladin maybe canceled the supply depot here and put it here instead. CC first up here from Falcon Paladin too. Love that. Nexus first from Critter. Hatch first from G22 probably, although he's been very quiet for G22. You're diagnosing cancers while listening to it. Oh boy. What else do we have? Baby T-Rex, Hatch first. Save Your Sword, Nexus first. Got Sakurai, Hatch first. Is everybody just going crazy expansion fast? Nope. Not Galons. Galons has got a Rax, he's got gas, and then he's expanding. So he's not being that aggressive. Economically, anyway. Maybe it's not G22. He's asking what a mayor is. So if you're a mayor, you are revealed at 25 minutes as a regular old Slayer. So somebody that can be trusted. Sakurai says, I certainly hope this doesn't go on for 20 minutes. Small gear. Ah. Savior Sword is trying to get Sakura to get real mad. And Sakura says, I have 100 lings. You're probably just going to die. Cardiox accuses Baby T-Rex of playing too slow. Savior Sword says Sakura is the Phantom because he has a bunch of lings and he's killing him. It's not good evidence. But Savior Sword went for the greed build, hoped nobody was going to try to kill him, and that is certainly happening, so... Trying to get a forge up, trying to get a shield battery. Sakura says, he attacked me. No, Jared, I do not have any requests. I have never had art commissioned for me before, so it's not really something that I do. Alright, Savior holds. Is anybody going to help him? Critter maybe going to come down and assist a little bit. Is it really a commission? No, I'm just saying the concept of asking someone else to make art. Shield battery is helping. It's not incredible. Ooh, is Critter coming to assist, or is he coming to attack Savior Sword? Gallons is like, you haven't said anything about socks yet. It's not a light. How much stronger is a ling compared to a probe? One ling can kill a probe easily in a straight up fight. Like, it's not even close. Baby T-Rex says, I'm on my phone. That's why I'm playing slow. Who are you coming to kill? Alright, they're killing Sakura now. Oh, and he was a survivor. Alright, well, Sakura was a survivor. Which means if we have an amnesiac, that they are now a survivor, because they take the first roll of the first person who dies. Nobody's taken this third base yet. Savior Sword was going to, and then got crazy ling rushed, so you might go for it now. 4 Prime. Talking about how awesome Red Zerg is, for good reasons. What's up? Ah, Big Crazy is here. Hello. Thanks for being such a long-time sub, man. Love to see that gold falcon next to your name. Hope you're doing well in July. Yeah, that happened, Sakura. Sure did. Hey, have you ever played Among Us, Brain the Mage? Ah, I have to spell correctly for that command to actually work. Why did you say it was Olive? Because for some people, the only evidence they have that somebody's a phantom is if they're getting attacked by said person. Definitely a phantom. That's how proof works. It is not. That's not good evidence at all. We know that. Oh, I'm glad you're doing okay. Some people have come back and been like, things are bad, so I'm glad to hear you're good, Big Crazy. Same, you know, same here, right? Holding steady. Things are okay. Money's tight, but doable. Everybody that, you know, holds onto their subscription or onto their membership or their Patreon subscription really helps out. So that's you, Big Crazy. Appreciate ya. Sakura says this game will take an hour now. Nobody's doing anything. Critter's going into carriers, which he also loves to do. Cardiox is on 3 bases. Very scary Protoss player. Let's see how this goes. Small Gear says it could be Savior Sword for the Rage Bait. Although Sakura did say he came here for the purpose of raging, so Savior didn't really push him into it as much as just kind of gave him a reason to be mad. Man. Why does Critter have no army? Critter has 4 carriers. What are you talking about? That's so much army. 4 carriers is a ton of supply. Fair enough, Sakura. Those are your goals, then those are your goals. We did get a mayor.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
Hey, thanks for E. Jonas for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Good to see you. Trying to get to 75,000 subs. We hit 70 a couple months ago. It's a good milestone for sure. Falcon Pally fans says, what happens when the timer hits 0? It shows who the mayor is. Promises the mayor is this person. Baby T-Rex is trying to sniff somebody out. He's doing a good job. Starboy is spelling well in text today. Critter's like, let's just hit someone. Who wants to lead us? Falcon Pally's like, I want to hit someone. Let's do that. Sakurai Sword's always... Sakurai Sword. Savior Sword's always very scary. Hey, what's up? The big one? Sakurai is getting antsy here. That's a lot of Guardians. You gonna go? Yes! Pirate success out of Falcon Pally fan. Okay, that helps the Phantom because now everybody, their income is stopped. They have the money they have mined in their bank. That's still there, but any mineral patches that were on the map are disappeared. They're gone. They're done. Falcon Pally fan's like, what? What did I do? You didn't spend your money well enough and you were a pirate, so you win. Okay, that's funny. So now you need to go. The longer you sit here, the more money the Phantom is getting, and the harder it's going to be to kill them. Critter understands this. Critter says we gotta go. Phantoms get stronger. He's played this before. Yeah, Phantoms? The pirate is fun. We haven't had a pirate success in like 3 weeks. In playing this. It's always great. I want to fight, says Falcon Pally fan. Sorry, man. They honestly... that's something I've talked to Happy about, is allowing certain roles to stick around even after they've completed their goal. Like, I think an Executioner should be able to stick around after they've completed their goal of killing who they're supposed to kill. Same with the pirate. I think that'd be fine. Cardiac says, I hate carriers. They're hard to deal with, man. Critter's like, I'll just leave. If you want to attack me. Yeah, exactly, Ozzy. I'm glad you agree. Yeah, and at this point, you just kill your probes or your drones or your SCVs because they're not providing any value for you as long as you're fully saturating your gases. They're not here for mineral income anymore. That's certainly the case. Critter said, allez, allez les bleus. Is he moving? Is he moving to the groovin'? Oh, he's got his carriers all plagued. I'm going, baby T-Rex, says Critter. Let's move. Kill somebody before the timer runs. Just for the fun of it. What's up, Error 404?
Your command. Affirmative. Gauche.
All right. Do we have what it takes? We have Dark Swarm Hydra to handle carriers. Yes. However, he kind of came from an unexpected angle. Baby T-Rex was not ready for that. Plus, he's getting murdered by Cardiacs, I think. That's pink. Yeah, that's pink. Ensnare gets tossed down, so he's been plagued and ensnared, but plague and ensnare doesn't actually kill carriers at all. And guess what's not good for Hydras and Lings and Dark Swarm to attack? Siege tanks. Siege tanks good. Baby T-Rex says, I'm never helping you again. Yeah, asking for help and not getting it is sad times. All right, so Baby T-Rex is knocked out of it. It's a fast death for Zerg. But he's not just going to quit. But Cardiax is attacking Savior Sword while we're at it. Okay, I guess. Cardiax hitting him. Gallons is in here fighting him too. Ah! Savior Sword is off Phantom. No, Baby T-Rex gets eliminated and was a Slayer, but Savior Sword announces he's a Phantom. It's time to go. Baby T-Rex is really salty about this. Who's the other Phantom? Critters. Wait, it's Critter? Critter! Oh, it's Critter and Savior Sword. It's Critter and Savior Sword as Phantoms. This is huge. Critter needs... Okay, he's getting wrecked by a million Guardians. That's not ideal. That's really bad. Oh, man. The carriers can be handled with things like stasis, obviously. Man, they've been stasised and ensnared and plagued. These are not happy carriers. I'm just saying. They've been countered pretty hard. Sakure's happy because people are dying, and we actually have action before the 30-minute mark. That's good news. Critter's like, how did you get revealed? I just got attacked is all... Yeah, this is the problem with Critter, is that when he's the Phantom, he doesn't do Phantom things. He doesn't throw up a ton of production. He doesn't build a bunch of carriers, or a bunch of cannons. He just does what he's doing and then dies. He doesn't like being Phantom for that reason. Please Eat Me wants a pluck control. We'll save that for tomorrow. It's hard to do a pluck control when we've got, like, 12 people who want to play already. Well, Savior's fighting, but I don't know. He's got to deal with a Zerg, Protoss, and a Terran enemy. However, Baby T-Rex says Phantoms win because they have income. Savior Sword knows how to throw up extra production capabilities. Knows how to get stuff going. The Guardians need to be on the move out. They need to fight. They can't be sitting here. Can Savior Sword hold off? The carrier... Okay. The Guardians are not moving. Let's go. There you go. Gallon says, we don't have enough to kill him. I'm not sure. Wipe out his production capabilities. You got this. No High Templar down here. Get the production. Get the production. Get the production. Get the production. I forgot you need a Nexus for a gate. That doesn't come up very often. No. No, it does not. The stasis on the Guardians is huge. The siege tanks and the Guardians. What's good against those things? Carriers are, and they're back to defend the homeland. Yeah, if everyone's broke except for your Savior, this is over. There's not enough to kill him in time. Yeah, that's it. Everybody's bailing. The Savior Sword wins, even without Critter really participating. Oh, man. GG. It was Savior Sword, and the game was over in 25 minutes. Sakura, did you see that? Amazing. Not an hour-long do-nothing game at all. That was done in 22 minutes. How cool is that? Pretty cool. My game is trying to crash. Let's not do that. Game? Hold. There we go. Nicely done. Savior Sword. He is good at this. He has won more Phantoms out here than most people. He plays a lot of it, to be fair. But yeah, great job. Look at that spend. Look at that spend. Ooh, so delicious. Hey, you won, Critter. That's all that matters. You were the winner. A winner was you. Baby T-Rex is like, I was obviously not a Phantom. What is wrong with all of you people? Why did you think I was the Phantom? Hum indeed. Hey, what's up? Taru Papaxi one. Are you Falcon Pally fan in the game? Let's get an all your base going. .4v4. Got a lot of people here. They like the all your base. Very fun. Is there a place I can look up these game rules? I can link you to documents that explain how they work. Like, here's a document that explains how the different roles in Happy Phantom work, if you want to check that out. Please Eat Me needs to download BattleNet. That's not ideal. Vit is here. Zutalor. Vit is here. Alright, Sakre, Why We Are Blind, Baby T-Rex, Falcon Pally Fan, Vit Gallons, Critter Ozzy. Is this noob friendly? Sorta. Alright. Sakura says, I don't want to play with Baby T-Rex. Okay. They told me to kill you, says Baby T-Rex. I was on the phone. Alright, so now they're on different teams. Good enough. Critter says, I don't like this balance at all. No problem, Natalite. No problem. Thank you. All right, let's go. 4v4. Big map. Big map. Island bases are important. They never run out of resources. Your base will run out of some resources, but not all of them. But if you take the islands, you have income forever that your enemies will not. So the more island bases exist, the better off you're going to be. Okay, team top side. We've got a Terran player. It's Why We Are Blind. We got Ozzy up here too. Got a dark blue Baby T-Rex playing Zerg, and then another Terran is Falcon Fan. Team south is Critter. We also have a Zerg player named Sakre. He's very salty today. Veet at the south side playing Terran, and then another Protoss is Gallons. I have stared at the Yamato area of the battle cruiser for so long. Yeah, it's a pretty cool design. Really cool design. We'll watch Ozzy for a second. I'll be right back. One more water refill. Don't go anywhere. Okay, broken through. The wall has been breached. We've got an open gap here now. We are aggressively coming down with Marines. Getting on top of Protoss, Mr. Critter. He's got a Zealot, he's got Cannon, he needs to engage with this. Zealot's coming in from Gallons to assist his buddy, and they need to... Down, Gallons. They're down here, man. There we go. Sheesh. Gotta help. Must help. There you go. Now the Marines can't do much. Excellent job. Are we still trying to kill temples? Not really, no. That's totally fine. So like I said, mineral patches here, generally 1,500. There are 4 of them that are 50,000. But every one of these mineral patches on these islands is 50,000. So islands are big if the game gets to that point. There's always a chance the game doesn't get to the point where the islands are even takeable because it's over in 10 minutes. And you can't just lift a command center and land it up here because there is the mineral in the way, right? Classic maneuver. So we got Vultures from Veet. They're fighting against Aussie's Marines. They don't have any medic support, but they're ready to fight. I think they have stim. Vulture Micro against Marines is hard, but they hit them pretty strongly. Yeah. A bunch of stuff here from Falcon Paladin. Not really moving out. That's okay. He doesn't have to, but it would help his team who's trying to kill Team South right now. Baby T-Rex is like, let me suggest it real fast, and then if he doesn't do it, we're gonna like push him a little bit further. I'd rather join Rainer's Raiders, Jared. So Team Red's got a bunch of tanks. Team South does not appear to have any tanks. And if one team has tanks and the other one doesn't have tanks, it can be really difficult to manage. Got some neutral command centers up here to infest with a queen if you want to do that, although it's a little too aggressive for that to happen. Also, these neutral creeps allowing you to put Sunkens up here too. Zergs do not appear to be making use of these at all. But yeah, tanks are here from Falcon Paladin and from Why We Are Blind. I'm not sure why we don't have tanks from our Terrans down this way. Veet could be making some tanks, but he's the only Terran on the team, so maybe that's why. Sieging up. Critter's ready to say GG. 2 tanks coming in from Team North. Tanks are down here too from Veet. Critter is fatalistic a lot of the time, which is really funny because he's such an optimist in everyday life. Like in real life, about real life issues, he's an incredible optimist. But you put him in a game of StarCraft and put him in a slightly disadvantageous position and he just quits. He's just like, this is not happening. Everything's over. And it might very well be. I'm not saying he's wrong. But he's always the first one to call it out in team games if he thinks they're going to lose. Reaver, maybe? Is there a Reaver in this shuttle? Is there a Reaver in that shuttle? No? Okay. Is he trying to expand? This is not time to expand. Look at these tanks. Yeah, they're just bringing tanks down. Like any of the Zergs going mutos, and not that it really matters for Sakurai. He's got Hydras, which against 2 Terran with tanks is not really the maneuver here, is it? A lot of Zealots from Gallons would be useful. There's not a lot of Vultures. Tanks could be pretty vulnerable to this. Ling's rolling in, getting murdered. Sakre also rage quits. And Critter's out of there, and that is your GG. All right. Yeah, needed some good... Just needed some good tank answers from Team South. We got 2 Terrans on the other side. They're going to make tanks. Hydro Den was not the answer there, Sakre. Probably Aspire was, though. Nicely done, Ozzy. Outproduced everybody, outkilled everybody, as expected, outraised everybody, and outspent everybody. Falcon Paladin was right there, too. Falcon Pally fan. What's up, Peachy Jungle? Glad you're enjoying the content. All right, let's do a big game hunters, and I think we'll wrap this up for today. This will be the last thing we do. Got to take my daughter to county tennis lessons, so it's just kind of a fun thing with other kids. With the rec center type stuff. Let's go web maps. Let's see how the RNG happens. Critter, V, Gallons, Ozzy, why are we blind? Falcon Pally fan. Couple more spots available here too. This is Big Game Hunters. If you don't know this map, you are very new to StarCraft. One more spot available. Is Ozzy the Flash of Big Game Hunters? Maybe. This could be his entire everything. His home, if it were. There are like 10 versions of all your base. Got one more spot out here. If anybody wants to play casual Big Game Hunters with other viewers of the Falcon Paladin channel, come join in. The password is SOC. We're on US West. It's named Falcon Big Game Hunters. Pretty straightforward. If you want to find it. Save Your Sword says he can't play right now. Please Eat Me is on his way, maybe. Ah, Quasar is here. What's up, Quasar? If V sees 8 people lagging, then he might be lagging, actually. Hot Dog Sasu's in. Quasar is out. And Please Eat Me is here, but he didn't get here in time. Quel tragique. Okay, so we gotta swap some people out here. And we've got crazy amounts of lag, too. Like, insane lag. Oh, I was Quasar, says, please eat me. Noted! Happy! What's up, dude? Okay, we good. Happy. Could we try a version of Happy Phantom where the pirate role and the executioner role gets to stick around after they win instead of being removed from the game? Would that be easy? We've had some feedback, which I agree with. All right. No. Great. Let's go. 4v4. Thank you, Happy. I appreciate that. You're a good man. Don't listen to anybody who says you're not a good man. Especially when Falcon says it. All right. 4v4 Big Game Hunters. Top side, left side. It is Falcon Pally Fan. Hey, what's up? Kiwi Gamer. Make the spawn at natural map for us. Tips from Falcon. Don't listen to Max. True fact. So we've got 3 up here and then a 4th way down here. That's baby T-Rex. And then neighbors for red. So nobody's isolated from red. But this 3 setup up the top's really nice. Anyway, we got red Terran Falcon Pally Fan. Why Are We Blind? White Terran, baby T-Rex, all the way down here playing orange Protoss. And then we have a magenta Zerg Aussie Dahaki. Top right side, team 2 is Critter. He's got Savior Sword kind of next door. And then down here, I got Please Eat Me sort of next door with Veet, right? Let's see what we're dealing. Ah, paid your bills. Now it's time to relax. Beautiful. I gotta say, all of my bills are just on auto pay. Like, I can remember the last time I sat down and paid a bill. It's just like the phone bill's automatic, the mortgage is automatic, internet bill is automatic. It just comes out of my account, you know? Anyway, yeah, gotta play defensive down here. Or maybe go aggressive. Maybe say, hey, teammates, meet me out this way. See, this is nice for Falcon Pally Fan and Why We Are Blind. They get to wall off against aggression and be happy, but that kind of leaves Critter and baby T-Rex out in the dark. Like a Native American reservation, Delanicus? Top Shelf has turned some auto pays off because of a billing mistake. That's fair. I get that. If an auto payment system has treated you wrong, then yeah, maybe you turn off their auto pay. But I don't think I can remember a time that's been a problem for me. Oh, hang on. We sneaking? We sneaking? Is another one of my family members getting their appendix out? Dude, is this genetic? So there are 9 of us, right? 6 boys, 3 girls. I think one of the girls and like 3 of the boys have had their appendix out. So fully half of us. And there's another one talking about maybe his appendix is in trouble right now. Like, that is a huge percentage of my siblings with their appendix out. There has to be some kind of a genetic component to this because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. I never have. I don't want my appendix out. That sounds miserable. Don't know. Yes, Matt Goodrow. I mean, here's the thing. People say that. But do you think my dad got any more busy than someone who used birth control and never had any kids? Like, no. That's not really an indicator of how busy you've gotten. It's 9 kids, man. 9. If you had sex 9 times, you could have 9 kids. And that's not a big number at all. For the intercourse side of it, anyway. Right? I'm right. Alright, Ozzy shows up with a bunch of lings. Please eat me. He's got some dragoons, which, you know, it's not really the answer here. He could need some help. Are we close in age? Yeah. I mean, my youngest brother was born when I was 20, almost 21. So there's like a 21 year age gap between 1 and 9. So it's like every 2 years or so. Trying to defend, trying to save the Nexus here. There's a lot of Zealots and a lot of Lings. And Please Eat Me just getting bullied. Why We Are Blind is giving us some Jesus talk. That's exciting. A lot of Zealots up here. Ooh, okay. Countering up on Ozzy, though. He's away. And a bunch of Zealots came in from Gallons. Can he take down the Sunken? Yes, the Sunken's going to die. Okay, got it. Please Eat Me does not have the money to build a new Nexus. He's pretty much out of it. Ozzy's losing stuff, but he's fighting. But I don't know if he's fighting enough, dude. Dude, these drones need to run? Yeah, exactly, J-Tox. That is the science of reproduction. So Ozzy does get saved, but he's down to 7 total supply. Vulture's in the bottom right, trying to get some engagement down there as well. Okay, he's got income. He's alive. That's all that matters right now. So Team Blue still has 4. I don't think there's any recovery potential from Please Eat Me. No. Team Red. Ooh, we got a Scout out. Team Red is spider-binding up the middle, but what's pretty good against Vultures is Scout, I guess. Baby T-Rex is like, I can't get out of here. There's spider mines blocking me in, sir. Blocking me in, I say. Falcon Paladin StarCraft stream Scout guarantee has been fulfilled by this Scout from Please Eat Me, who built a Scout. He knows the guarantee. Oh, Spider-Man kills 2 tanks. Incredible stuff there. The Scout from Please Eat Me harassing. You can do both, Dolanicus. You can do this, or you can do this. Shift tab. Shift tab it is. Gallons is playing his best savior sword here with a bunch of zealots. Does he have speed? Probably not. These are just slow zealots, but there's a heck of a lot of them. Holy cow. I think it just goes. If these aren't Sunkens yet, and they're not, I think it's time to go. I know, it's a preference thing, Delanicus. The Sunken's finish right on time here to deal with these Zealots, at least on some level, but there are so many of them. Maybe T-Rex is trying to defend as much as he can. I think if Ozzy can hold here... Look at these drones microing with an inch of their lives here from Ozzy, too. Right-clicking on the Sunken. There's drones attacking. There's Lings attacking. The Sunken does survive. There's a Scout trying to finish it off for Please Eat Me. Look at this 4-kill Scout. Is he going to get it? Oh, my gosh. He's going to get it. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Participating out here. Meanwhile, Critter's pushing in to finish off Ozzy. Should be dead. We got 15 APM. Like, what are we doing up here, man? Not playing, that's for sure. Ozzy gets wrecked by the counterattack from Critter. And now it's a 3v3. I don't think Why We Are Blind is actually playing. He's got 11 APM. He's floating a ton of cash. He's only typing. Right. All right. Well, I hate to do this, but I gotta go. We are running a little bit over here, so I'm going to go, but if somebody wants to hang on to this replay and send it in, we'll cast the end of it tomorrow. So sorry for the abrupt end here, but it's, I'm going to guess, based on the fact that We Are Blind is not actually playing, that Team Blue is going to lose. So we'll catch you tomorrow, same time. We'll let you see the end of it tomorrow. So cliffhanger. Catch ya. Love you all. Bye.